All right. Hello, my name is Anna, and I am a designer at Michaels. And today we are going to learn to make a peyote stitch, which is it's a stacking kind of stitch bracelet. But we're going to use, instead of, I know a lot of the adult bracelets, they use seed beads. We are going to use Perler beads or Creatology melty beads. Either one work perfectly fine. I know in the instruction list, I said the melty beads, and but you can use Perler beads if you have those available as well. So here, this is the bracelet, and I'm going to keep this in our site up here. You're going to need, let's run through the materials. So make sure you have everything you need to get started. I have the Creatology melty bead case here, which is what I had listed on the materials. But if you have, like I said, if you have Perler beads, that is fine too. So in here, there's some things we don't need for this, but mainly you just need the Perler beads or the melty beads. So I'm gonna set those aside for a minute. You need stretchy cord, and this stretchy cord will allow you to be able to take the bracelet on and off when you take a shower, go swimming, although this material is plastic and you can do those things with this on. It's nice to get it off so you can get your wrists all nice and clean and all that fun stuff. So there is the stretchy cord. You are going to need some craft glue. This is the Creatology craft glue. This comes in, I think there's 5 or 6 of these in one case, but if you have Elmer's glue or any kind of Creatology craft glue, any of that works. And you need scissors so you can cut your stretchy cord. And you need a ruler so you can measure it. And mine is on my desk, but just below here. So I didn't know, figure you know what a ruler is. And one thing I missed on the list, you most likely have it. If you don't, it's not a problem. It's just a kind of a tip. It's a little piece of tape. Okay. So if you need to grab some tape, run and grab it real quick. You don't have to have it, but it's a nice little tool. It's a nice little helper. If you can see here, I have it just at the end of my stretchy cord so the beads don't fall off while we're getting this started. So those are the materials that you need. And this right here, sorry, I have this here just to kind of help guide. This is the start. I'm just going to leave it in our eyesight, but I am going to start over. So do not worry. This project is just a little tricky to get started. So once you get started, it's super easy from there. But I'm going to do the beginning multiple times. So don't feel if you're having a rough time in the very beginning, just hold tight. Don't worry, I will go back. So like I said, this is the beginning is the hardest part of this project, and it's not super hard by any means. It's just the beginning is a little bit harder. I'm going to choose 2 colors. I feel it might be the easiest to, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to try 2 colors that are completely different. So that are, like a darker and a lighter. So it's easier to see. Like here, I did the yellow and the pink. I feel like that might be a little light. So I'm going to go a little bit darker than that. You can use as many colors as you want. You can just take, if you want to take, if you want to take a little bit of all the colors and mix it in a bowl and then just pull from there, I think that's the most fun way to do this bracelet. But for the sake of me just showing you the beginning, I am going to go, I'm going to go simple. I think I might, what's another good color? I'm going to be able to see here. Let's do the green. So I'm going to do pink and green. If you guys have done some of my classes before, I like the bright colors. So it kind of works out for me. So I'm just, like I said, you can do as many as you want, but I am just going to start with these 2 colors so you can see easily what I am doing. Okay, so I'm going to start with 6 beads. I'm sorry, I'm back up. I'm going to start with a piece of tape on the end. I'm just going to, all I'm doing on the end, I'm sorry, stretchy cord, I'm getting ahead of myself. Stretchy cord, you need about 36 inches to start. Does not have to be exact. If you run out of cord, we're going to add more. So, and I'll show you how to do it. It's just easier to start with a shorter, when I say shorter, like a 36 inch instead of like a 72, what you may ultimately need. Because, you're going to be threading it through all of these beads, and it's just, things get tangled. It's just easier to work with a little bit shorter, and it's super easy to add cord as we move through this bracelet. So cut a 36-inch, roughly, like I said, doesn't have to be exact, inch of your stretchy cord. So I'll give you some time to do that. And then I'm just folding over a piece of tape on the end to hold my, my beads on. So that's all I did. Doesn't have to be perfect, you know. So I'm gonna leave that there. So that's one end's got the tape there. And then I'm gonna give you a few minutes to get your cord cut. I cheated and cut before the class. That's why I was getting ahead of myself. So all right, are we ready? Okay, I'm going to do, and again, I'm going to do this every other, sorry, my teenager is in here taking pictures of me. I am going to, I'm going to do every other color, mainly so it's easier for you to see what I am doing. You do not have to do it this way. I encourage you to maybe do that the first couple of times to practice every other color, so you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing. But just know that I am doing 6 beads at the beginning, and I'm just doing every other color just so it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. So I'm just threading these on the end that I did not put tape on. So I'm doing a green, pink, and green, pink for 6 total. I know I keep repeating myself, but I know everyone kind of starts at different times, and it's a little bit easier to catch up when I'm repeating. So I apologize if you get tired of me saying the same thing over and over. Okay, so we have our 6 beads on here, and I'm just threading it down towards the taped end. And because I didn't fold it very good, it's kind of sticking to my paper, which is okay. And my fingernails, which is not okay. There we go. I'm just going to stick it down. So that might be good for us, so you can see this better, that I'm not moving this around. Actually, I'm going to grab some more tape, and I'm just going to do that because I think that might be easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay, so we have 6 beads on here. Okay, so as funny as this is going to sound, this is row 1 and 2. Doesn't look like 2 rows, does it? I will show you how it becomes 1 and 2. So what we are going to do is we're going to take this end. This is going to be our working end. Okay, so whenever I say working end, this is the end. I mean, the end that does not have the tape, the ones that we're actually going to be threading. Okay, so to get started, and this is the tricky part that I was talking about. So you're going to skip the pink, skip your first bead, and you're going to thread through your second bead. This thing is a little difficult for me, so just bear with me here. Okay, and then, so that's what we have so far. I'm just going to pull this up so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. These little beads are just in my way now. Okay, so everyone got that? We're going to skip the pink again. We're going to slide this next pink down. I'm just sliding it down. I'm just doing, I am exaggerating what I'm doing to make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. So I hope this is helpful. Okay, so I moved the pink down here, and you can tell it's all really loose. We will tighten this up in a minute, so don't worry. And then I'm going to thread through the green again. And then you can see I'm just pulling the tail a little bit of my working end. These beads just want to keep coming over here. Okay, so now I have a pink that's free. I have a green that's stitched, a pink that's free, and a green that's stitched. Sounds kind of funny. And then I'm going to slide this down. And then I'm going to thread through this last green. Now in our sample here, and I just realized this, and I apologize for this, but it's an easy fix. In the sample here, I did do 4. So it would be, so just know if you want a wider bracelet later to try, we're going to continue on with 3, but if you want a wider 4, then you want to do it in 2. Since this is called an even, this is an even number or even stitch peyote. You want to either start with 6 beads, or you want to start with 8 beads, or you can even go 10 if you want 5 up. If you want 5 up, make it wider. If you want just a thin one, if you just want 2, then you go start with 4. Okay, so this is our first row, or our first 2 rows. So I'm just gonna slide these down, and then I'm gonna hold my last one and tighten this up. And don't worry, again, I will show you how to do this again. So I just tightened this up a little bit, and then we're going to call these, you've got the little pink and you've got the greens. This first one's kind of flipped, but it'll straighten out in a minute. So don't worry about that one. So you've got kind of like these, I've heard them called sticky outie, which makes me laugh. Sticky outie beads. So they're kind of staggered. Okay. So as we add, if you see here, how it's kind of a brick, how it's like kind of a brick stitch. So as we add them, they're going to go kind of fit inside those little grooves. Okay. So I'm going to do the next row, and then I'm going to take this apart and we're going to do this again. So don't worry if you are struggling with that first row, we're going to do it again. Okay. So now we're going to go work back the other direction. So I'm going to work with green only on this next one, next row. So I'm going to thread a green onto my working end. I'm going through the first pink that's sticking out, and I'm working towards myself. Sorry, again, I'm working a little bit further away than I normally would. So if you see my head come down, it's because I want to be able to see better. And I'm going to slide this guy in. And then as I pull this tighter, you see they kind of all fall into place. See, that goes right next to it. And this came out the pink. Okay, so we went in the sticky outie pink and out the pink. I'm gonna add another green to my working end. And I'm going to go through the next pink. I'm gonna lift them slightly and see if that helps me a little bit, and then I'll set it down so you can see what I did. I don't want it to go through that. There we go. Just gotta grasp that. So you see here, let me open this. It's kind of a jumble of things right here. Let me move it a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I did. See, so I added a green and then went through the pink again, and then I'm tightening it up. I want to kind of keep it, after this row, you really want to start really keeping it nice and tight. It's easier to keep it nice and tight after this row. Okay, I'm going to add another green to my end here. And I'm going to thread it through this wild pink that doesn't want to stay in its little side, but this will help it keep its shape. Okay, and we went out that pink. Okay, and that is your first 3 rows. So you've got row 1, your pink is row 2, and your green is row 3. Again, if you see here, like if you were to, that would be, it's kind of hard to show because this one is finished, but each row is like these 2 rows here, and then you got 2, 2, 2. So it's kind of that brick layer. Okay. All right. I'm taking this apart so I can show you guys again how I got to this point. Okay. So just hold tight. If you are struggling a little bit, I'm going to take this apart and do it again. Do we have any questions yet, or?
No questions yet. It seems like everybody's just following along.
Sounds good. I should have recommended to just kind of watch what I did the first time and then we start, but I'm hoping I'm going at a good pace. I tend to be a little bit of a kamikaze crafter, so I kind of go kind of at warp speed. So I'm trying to remind myself we're all learning here. Okay, so here, okay, so we have our 6 beads on our stretch cord. And I taped it down just so it's easier for me to show you, because I tend to pick it up and move it closer to my eyes. So it also is nice, safety that I keep it down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So for the first row, this is the first 2 rows. So you start this technique of the first 2 rows, and then you add 1 row at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to weave in and out of the green. So I'm going to skip the pink like it's not even there. And I'm going to weave into the green. So, or thread through the green. So here's my working end. If you remember, this was our working end. I'm going through the pink. I'm sorry, going through the green. I saw the pink, went through the green. I passed the pink, went through the green. I'm passing this pink, going through this green. Oops. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong side. And then I am, and if your beads are going kind of wild like mine are, it's all right. We can tighten it up. We're going to skip the pink. go through the green. And then I'm tightening them up a little bit here. And you can kind of weave, move this around. Now, one thing I did not mention, which is not a big deal, but if you are left-handed and want to start working this way, totally can. I just happened to work this way just because it was facing me. So either way, you can work anyway. I will say, if you start working this way, you want to start with, actually either way, you start with the green. On odd number, it's different, but on even number, that is if you want to keep a symmetric green, pink, green, pink, green, pink. If you want to just grab beads and go, grab beads and go. I think that turns out really cool. That's kind of what I did here. I just kind of grabbed beads and went. I kept a little bit of a pattern, but really wasn't. It looks like it's more of a pattern than it was. But it really was not much of a pattern.
We did have a question come through.
Great.
Is there a reason why you do not add a bead and you weave through first?
Is there any reason why I don't add a bead and weave through? Well, okay, let me see how I can answer that question. Basically it's just how you start to get them to go into the brick for them to fall in and separate each other. If you add beads, it makes it, it makes it off. It doesn't stay symmetrical. So I'm not 100% sure if that was by design on this, because this is a technique that's been around for a long time. And actually, I know that there are a lot of Native Indians who would weave beads like this within their clothing. So I know this has been around a really long time. I don't know if it was called peyote for some specific reason, but that's how it's just that brick stitch. And in order to achieve that symmetrical stitch, that's why you start the weave as opposed to adding as you go on this particular technique. If that helps. Okay. So I'm going to go down my next row. So now we start adding beads. So we start the first two rows, you have all the beads on there. This time we're going to start adding beads. I've seen some people do this technique where they put all the beads on their threads at the beginning and then start weaving through. And I'm like, that to me sounds a little bit more of a nightmare on how to keep up with what's where. But when I saw a simpler form, I jumped on that one because for myself, I want to make it easier on me. So plus I wouldn't want, if I got one wrong after I put 300 beads on the thread, I wouldn't want to start over. Okay. So I added a bead to the working end and to turn to go back down. So this bracelet, you work kind of up and down like this. Let me get a little, I was going to get a pencil, but I'm not finding one. But you weave up and down like this. So you go four, you're adding 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, yeah, like that. So we're kind of snaking it around. Okay, so this now, from now on until our bracelet is done, we are adding beads. That is until we get to the very end, and I'll show you how to attach it. We will weave within. So your end will look like this, and it'll snap right into those places. And I'll show you that when we get there. Okay. We are good on time. We may not have it completely finished for me to show you, like completely all the way around to show you the end, but wherever we are, I will show you the end. So don't worry. I'm going to try to watch my clock at 15 till. I'm going to stop wherever we are and show you how to finish it out, because once we get this first part, I just added a bead. And now I'm going to go back through this pink, and you'll see how it kind of snaps inside the between the two pinks. As long as you don't get it in the green. And then we're going to see it just snapped in. I love that. For some reason, it just gives me satisfaction. It's like when you watch those videos and you watch the paint pour and you're like, oh, that's so cool. Okay. So, but anyways, I forgot what I was saying, but that's all right. Okay. So now, I'm just weaving them in. So there you go. Do we need to backtrack again? Are we good? I'm happy to backtrack again with no problem if we want to show one more time.
Yes, they are asking one more time.
Fantastic. Not a problem. Let me back out. I'm just going to back out again. And again, don't feel like it can't ask to back out again. I will do this as many times until we get it. I know it is tricky. The beginning is tricky. But that third row, the good news is that third row we did just now is the exact same thing you do for the rest of the bracelet. So the good news is the tricky part is just this part. And then everything else is much, much easier. Okay. It's the sticky outies that's easy to, and I just thought that was such a great definition of what those guys do. Okay. So let me see if I can bring, usually I'm usually in a smaller space. I mean, like for some reason I was able to get this camera higher. For this one, I want to move it in closer. See if that helps. Is that a little bit better? Easier to see them? I know it's not a huge difference, but it might be a little bit. Okay. So I have 6 beads on here. And for those of you who are not here in the very, very, very beginning, I did every other color for the sake of ease to show you how to get this thing started. You can choose all the same color. All 6 can be different colors. It does not matter. And since this is an even numbered peyote stitch, you want to work with even numbers to start. So that's either 6 or 4, 2, 8, whatever. And I think I told you guys this was a 4, but this is actually a 2. So we started with 4 and then, moved in. So, all right. Here we go. So I'm going to start weaving. So I'm going to weave only in, I'm going to thread my working end, which is the end without the tape, the working end through the green beads only, and pretend the pink aren't there. So I'm weaving through the green. I don't see you, pink. I'm going to weave through the green again. And let me know if I'm covering up myself. I'm not trying to. Weave through the green. Don't see you, pink there. And then I'm going to weave through the last green, or thread through this bead. Okay. So before I tighten it up, I'm going to just straighten this out so you can kind of see again. This pink is not here. So I was going to try to separate it, but these guys like to roll around. Okay. So you can see I went through the green here. I went through the green here. I went through the green here. And now all I'm doing is I'm going to pull my tail of the working end to just tighten it up. Okay. And if it looks all kinds of crazy, that's normal for at this point. Okay. When you pull it tight, or taut, as they say, it gets, it shows a kind of the brick starts, it already starts the bricklaying kind of right here. This guy likes to do his own thing because of that loop, but we'll fix him once we come back down on our next row. So again, we start with 6 beads. That's our first 2 rows because we do the weaving and then they kind of condense and snap into each other. Okay. So now I am going to grab a green and I'm going to work this way this time. So maybe if someone's working that way, give them a little bit, a little bit different view. Okay. I'm adding a green onto my working end. This time we're going through the pinks. We're going through the ones that are sticking out. Okay, I'm going to stop right here so you can see what I did. Does that make sense? I know this white background may not be the best here. Let me see if I can move in a little bit. Oh, no, it's not going to let me move in much more. See if my light, I'm going to move over so my light's a little better. Okay. Okay, so you can see I added a bead and then just went through this little pink that's sticking out here. Okay. So now I'm going to tighten that up. And it just kind of snapped in that place. And I am going to add a bead. And then I'm going to go through this pink right here that's sticking out, this next pink. I missed it totally. And usually I'm, like I said, much closer because it's easier to see when I stick the beads up in my face. But for the sake of this, I am not doing that. Sorry, it's moving around. Okay. Should have taped my paper. So then I just tightened it and it went into that space in between, not that really tight, in between the pink and the other pink. Okay, I'm going to add another bead. And then I'm going to go into this wild one at the end that wants to kind of do his own thing. I'm going to stop there. You can see this one may not be as helpful anymore. Okay. There you go. So I added a bead and then I thread through this pink here. Then when I tighten it, it brought this back here. So you see these right here. This was our end. This is our starting end. Don't worry. Our finished end is going to snap into that place and you won't see that cord right there. Cool. So I'm going to go one more. I'm going to go one more row, see where you guys are. And if we need to go back, we will go back a little bit. Okay. So this time I'm going to add a pink row, just like we just did that last green. So I'm going to thread a pink onto my working end. And then I'm going to take my working end through this pink here, or through this green, sorry. It's difficult when you're calling out these colors, right? Okay. I tighten it. I'm just going to go into formation there. Okay, I'm going to grab another pink. So for the sake of the ease of trying to, make it a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing, I did these in rows. So pink, green, pink, green, pink, green. So I hope that makes it a little bit easier. But you, again, you can do whatever you want. If you want all one color, if you want a million colors, you do what makes you happy. Grab another pink. And I'm going to go through this last green. And I tighten it. If I were going to do another row, which I might do if you guys are ready to move to the next row, I'm just going to pick up a green and go through the pink. And at the end, I'll pick up the pink and go through the green. So it's just a weaving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. How are we doing?
We don't have any questions or comments, so I'm going to assume that they're ready to move forward.
Okay, awesome. I will continue on. And really, from now on, it's the exact same thing we've just been doing. Okay, so grab a green. And we are going to go through the pink. And tighten it up. I'm going to grab a green. Put it on my working end. And go through the pink. So while we're doing this, I'm just going to throw this out there. If there's anything that any jewelry projects that you are interested in learning or techniques you're interested in learning, I'd love to hear it so we can create a project and or class around what you guys are wanting to do or what y'all are wanting to learn. I would love to hear kind of your opinions or thoughts. See if there's anything that you would like to be, like Rainbow Loom, for example. I love Rainbow Loom. I'm all about teaching Rainbow Loom. If you want to learn more friendship bracelet techniques or how to do a cool necklace, any of those things, I would love to hear what you are interested in learning. Okay, so here is our next row. So now I'm going to go pink. So I'm adding a pink and going through the green. And then tighten it up. Add a pink. I'm going through the green. And remember, I know I mentioned this a little bit ago, but for anybody who joined us a little bit after I had mentioned it, this is an even number peyote stitch. So if you don't want a bracelet this wide, you want something a little bit more narrow or even more narrow than that, you start instead of 6 in the beginning, you start with 4. I started with 4 on this one. So this is a little bit more narrow. You can see it kind of on my wrist here. See how that fits there. I know I'm an adult wrist, so it's a little bit bigger than yours most likely, but and then so if you wanted 2, then you just start lower. You only want, if you want a wider one, if you want to do like a cuff big wide one, do 8 or 10. So you want to always start with even numbers.
So we do have a question.
Okay.
My ends aren't snug together. Did I do something wrong?
The ends aren't snug together. The first thing I would say is make sure all of your cord, you're kind of pulling your cord tight. And if that doesn't snap them back into place, if you're at this point, you can always, kind of tug like I'm doing here. I'm going to tug these and I'll give you a little hint. You get a little toothpick. You can kind of, if you're having trouble, like, getting those little things right there, get a toothpick and kind of help, have that end kind of here. Let me show you. Just get a toothpick and tighten up your ends like this and just work it down your columns. And that should help keep those. And then you can pull this tight here. That should help. If that doesn't help, I would say count and make sure that you have, you're seeing exactly what I have here, and I'll stop for a minute so you can take a look and see, do you have the three that are sticking out on each end? And do you have, and if you didn't do it the same way I did, that's okay. Just for ease of me, kind of explaining, I've got 3 pinks and I've got 3 greens. Right now I'm at a place where it's all 3. So I've got 3 pinks either way. So just make sure you have the same amount of beads that I have. If you're missing a bead, that could be why the ends, or if you missed a weave, like if you may have gone through 2 beads instead of 1 on accident, that could be also why your beads aren't lining up on the ends. So there are a couple of things without being able to see it. It's hard for me to, give you an exact why they're not lining up, but those are a couple of things I would try to get those guys lined up. I'm gonna move down here closer to my light again. I think I keep shifting it. Sorry.
Thank you. And then we if we have enough time, we do have one more request that if you can, they would like to be shown from the beginning one more time.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. So let's keep going here for just a little bit, but yes, absolutely. Once everyone, what I want to do is to get a little bit of link so I can show you how to do the end, but I will definitely love to do the beginning again to help anybody get caught up. So don't worry, I will show you again. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna kind of go, and I'm gonna go a little bit faster, just so I can get a little bit of links to show you how to do the end, but I don't think it'll be a big surprise on how to do the end, because it's basically the same thing we're doing now. It's just you just have to hold it all together, which can be a little bit tricky, but tape can help out a lot. A second pair of hands, you have a sibling or a parent, adult, someone around might be able to help just kind of hold it in place if you need the extra hands. I know in the beginning when you're learning this, sometimes it's a little bit awkward. So once I get a little bit, once you get a little bit of length going, it's easier for me to kind of pick up and hold. But I'm going to keep going here on the table so it's easy for you to see what I'm doing, or easier rather, but see what I'm doing. Okay, so we got that. So now I'm going to go with the pink. Sometimes I'm like, oh wait, what color am I going with? So my sticky outie, I want to go opposite of my sticky outie beads. If you're doing the 2 colors and you want to keep it as symmetrical as I'm doing. If you don't, and you're just going with any color, you made it a lot easier on yourself to keep everything kind of, you don't have to worry too much about that pattern. Grab some pink.
We have another question.
Okay.
Why is my bracelet crooked? Did I do something wrong?
Why is your bracelet crooked? I find that when mine is crooked a little bit, that could be one of 2 things. Usually you just need to tighten up your cord. So you may have like what they call tension, your tension, which is, how much cord is in each row. If they're different, let's say, for example, you have one that's fairly loose and the next one you did real tight. That could cause the beads to not snap in. So again, toothpick is a great tool. Just pull on your little ends here, start on one end and work your way towards your working end to tighten these up. That would be the first thing. And then the next thing I would check is, again, make sure you have the same amount of beads. If you're missing a bead, then it will cause it to be a little crooked. So that would be the only thing. And again, without seeing exactly what you have going, it's kind of hard to troubleshoot, but those are some things that I'm, in my mind, I'm thinking that would make it a little bit crooked. The other thing too, sometimes is when you're starting out, if you're only like 2 or 3 rows in, it hasn't really, some of the beads need a little bit longer to have a little bit more, length in it to fully form. So sometimes techniques kind of look kind of weird until you get them going a couple of rows. I know when I was first learning the odd number, which is I chose not to do because the turn is a little bit more tricky. Mine was all crooked until about the fourth or fifth row, and then it started to take shape. So keep your tension within your rows the same. I mean, you can always go back and fix them if you didn't do it now. You can always go back and fix them with a toothpick. But you can see I kind of pull after each one. I kind of do this, and I just do it out of habit. And that's just kind of making my tension. The nice thing about this stretchy cord from Creatology is it allows you to kind of tug on it and not go really, like, it's got a good stretch to it. So it doesn't like automatically like crumble, like, where everything kind of goes up if I'm pulling too tight, which some stretch cords do because they're tight. Their tension is, their hold is tighter, their stretch is tighter. Come on, go through my bead here. So if you have any shape, things are going weird, any like you said, like someone had asked about the ends, the things that I will tell you to do is check your ends, use a toothpick to tighten up your ends. That's the first thing. Second thing is I would look at your beads and make sure you have your rows. Like right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. And make sure you have them all the way across with all your beads. So if you're missing one bead, it can make the whole bracelet kind of wonky. So if it does that, just back out a little bit to where you were, and then just add your bead. Or if you have too many beads, that could be it too. If you went too far, that could cause your rows to be a little off as well. So we're doing okay on time. Yep, here, give me a few more minutes, a few more rows. I will show you how to do the end, and then I will show you how to do the beginning again. And get this thing through. Well, this one doesn't want to, there we go. And then I can give you a preview of what my next class will be, if you guys are interested in finding what that is. In July, just a little preview. July, if you are really into this jewelry making, go to the Michaels store in July. We got some really cool new products coming out for kids in the Creatology line. We've got some, and actually I saw some in already, the charms, got some fun charms, and we have some chain. So we've got some stuff that's coming in that's new that I think I love it. I think you'll love it. And, like I said, I'm interested to know if there's anything that you would like to learn how to make. Paracord bracelets. We have some really great paracord colors coming in for kids in the Creatology. And it's real soft and pretty. I've got some primary colors. There are some pastels and some neons that are pretty cool. Doing all right? I love how it's the
Nope.
beads in.
Sorry, I was just going to say there's been no question. Oh, now we just got one.
Okay.
How do we add more string?
I was just thinking about that right when you asked that question. Honestly, I was just thinking about, I need to circle back on how to do that. Okay. So let's pretend I'm out. I'm getting close to being out. You want to keep a little bit of a tail. So if you don't have, I mean, this is way too much. So if you get down to like this much or whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm running out and I need a lot more. Okay. So this is pretty easy. Just cut some more. And again, you can work in 30. I like to work in 36-inch lengths just because it seems to be a good length. But so I'm not doing this multiple times, but it's not that big a deal if you need to, if you want to work in a shorter, and I'm not measuring, I'm just looking and cutting. So, oops, if I can lift this guy. Okay, so you can do this one of two ways. You can, the easiest way probably would be just to tie it on and keep going. The risk about that is there may be a knot, you can't see any of these, the stretchy cord is pretty hidden. The only time you see it is when you're putting it on or you're taking it off. You don't want is a knot to be on the end. I don't care if it's in the middle because it's going to be hidden inside a bead, but I don't want it on the end. So keeping it, kind of close, or kind of measure, kind of thinking about where do you think it's going to hit the middle? It's going to kind of hit the middle here. Then you can just tie it on. The other thing you can do is, so I have my length here. You can thread it through just a couple of beads and you just kind of weave it through. You want to weave it up and around so it doesn't come apart. And then when the last one comes out, just keep going. I think I like the knot method better just because it just kind of makes me feel a little bit more secure about my end coming out. So I'm just knotting this in. I just put it, hang on, it's not gonna, I'm at a weird angle, so bear with me here. Come on. Okay. So I'm just going to tie. I'm getting myself lost here. I do know how to tie a knot, I promise. We're going to make this not easy. So I'm just going to go around, pull it through, tie a knot. I'm going to do it again. And pull it through. Oops, they did not go on top of each other. So I'm going to do it one more time, because what I'm trying to do is just kind of, you see how I just have them all kind of stacked. Now, typically I would say add a little dot of glue onto that, but we may do that later. Or we might not. When I say that, because if you, because you can usually find it by just doing this, just kind of looking and stretching it and trying to find it, add a little bit of glue, because that'll just give it a little bit of security. But you'll see it because we'll have all these little tails sticking out at the end. Just snip them. You don't see them anymore. I'm just going to keep the tails as I move on. And I've got a few more minutes, so I'm just going to speed through another couple of rows so I have enough to bend over to show you how to do the end. So just bear with me. I'm just going to fly through, and I would like to make sure I have enough time to show you guys the beginning again. In worst case, if this does not work here, and if I don't get enough rows, I'll cut this one and show you that way. So don't worry, we will have enough. So I'm just gonna, like I said, fly through. So the tying of the knots are easy. It's just a matter of, I had that, my end was a little bit long, so I'm hoping my knot does not end up in the end, but if it does, it does. I'm not that worried about it. I feel like my little work here is kind of flipped, but I'm not sure, it might be. All right, so, all right, I'm going to see if I can knock out maybe just, let's see. I'm going to see if I can knock out maybe 2 more rows. I should be able to have enough to show you how to do the end. So I hope you have your your pretend hats on so you can visualize and pretend this bracelet as long as we want it to wrap around our wrist. And then I'll show you how to do the ends. So you can keep weaving once this is over. And this is being recorded. So you can, as a Maker Academy, you will have access to videos. I'm not 100% sure when they'll be up, but I think they're usually up within 24 hours.
Yes, and I did also drop the link for the YouTube in the chat.
Oh, awesome.
And then we do have another question.
Okay.
Can you demonstrate again how to fix it if it's loose with like the toothpick?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll do that real quick right now while we're. So all I did was I took the toothpick, and the toothpick's just a good tool. You can do your fingers too, but to me, it's just easier to do and faster. So all I did was I'm just grabbing the end, and I'm just working each one down until I get to the last one. And honestly, you can do this from either end, but you don't need to do both. And then I'm tightening it, and that's it. We still wanted to have some stretch in there, but, and that's it. If you choose this end, I mean, it's the same thing. You don't need to do both sides because when we pull from one, it's going to the next one. So we're just kind of thread. And when I start here, I'm just trying to get them all about the same. So I'm just starting, instead of going here and just having this part tighter, I just keep the whole thing symmetrical. So whenever I want to do that, if I ever do that, I go from the one end and work all the way. Even if you have a whole bunch of rows, I mean, it won't take that long, but it is worth it. So it's nice and even all the way across. Okay, I'm gonna fly real fast. Great question. You guys have really good questions. Are y'all liking this technique? It's more advanced in the jewelry making, but it's fun. I think it's fun. That little knot. Okay, I'm gonna do this last one and I will snap it together. Actually, I might have to do one more after that because of the color scheme. Let's see. Because what you want to do is you want to end on the row that would match up on this side. Oh, they all, duh, never mind. They all will, because even. Never mind. Had a silly brain moment. Okay. Let's see. That knot's kind of getting my thing tripped up because I went a little bit longer than I normally would. I would do it a little bit earlier. I mean, I would wait a little bit longer because I don't want to fight through with the knot very long. See, I'm a little bit loose here, so I'm getting kind of getting a little bit off, but I will tighten it with the toothpick again here in just a minute. And you can wait till the end and keep it all, it can be kind of wonky and you can wait till the end if you want to, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna do it again now. Because I don't want you to feel like you have to do that like a million times while you're making this. You don't. You can do it at the very end. My knot's coming loose. So that's why it's good to use that glue. Okay. So let me tighten this up a little bit. And I'm just working my way down. And then tighten it up with my end. Oh, I did not get that one. Very good. And then tighten that. Okay. Okay, so to end this guy, so pretend it's as long as this, this is twice as long because this is doubled. Okay. So to make this the easy, oh, no, I do need pink. I thought I might, sorry. So you want to do your end where it will fit in to the little groove. And I will show you what I mean here in just a minute. So if you think about, well, you guys probably don't know what that is yet, because actually I haven't seen one in a long time, because this reminds me of a watch my dad always had. He didn't know the pink ones, but it was the metal on there would kind of, the little links would fit inside each other. But now with all these digital ones, I mean, I got my Apple one on that I wear all the time. It's what my kids will remember me wearing all the time. Oops. Okay, so we'll pretend this is our end here. And then my knot's right there on the bend, but that's all right. We'll move it around. Okay. And remember I said these right here, don't worry about the little ends. If you added some cording, we will cut those off at the end. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to untape this so you can see what I'm doing here. I'll slide it out. Okay. So what I want to do is ultimately they'll be snapped in like this. Okay. So what I do, which is a little, little strange here, is I actually take out this first thread, this long thread here. Well, I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, darn. Come on. All right. I'm just going to ignore me for just a minute. Ignore me for a minute. Okay. I'm just going to ignore me. Okay. Okay. So I would add those back on, but right now, so make sure you grab the right end. I did not grab the right end. I grabbed the threaded end, but I wanted the end that had where the cord was loose, where I started. And so I pulled that out so I didn't have that piece right there, because I want these to snap right into place. Okay. So just like we've been doing, I'm going through the pink, but the difference in this one is we're going through all of them. So I'm going through the green on one side. I'm going to go through the pink on the left side here, like this, on the left side. If I can get it in there. And then on the right side, I'm going through the green. Okay, on the left side, pink. On the right side, green again. Okay, I'm going to tighten that up because I got to the end here. I'm grabbing the other end, my working end, and this one, and see how it's just snapped together. I'm going to tighten this one up here. See they snap together. It's a little tube. And then all I'm going to do, I'm going to tie these two ends, the working end and that one starting end and the working end, into double, maybe triple knot, depends on how you want to do it. I'm going to add a little dot of glue to the knot. And I'm also going to I'm just going to, with these ends here, I'm just going to thread them in as far as it'll let me go. And it might go, because it may come out like right here, or it may come out in a weird place, but see that just in there. If it does that, I'm just going to go back through this. I'm just going to go through this pink here. Come on. And I'm just sewing it, and I'm going to go in different. Remember earlier when I said you could just thread in a new one and just kind of go in different angles, where I was going down. Now I'm going to go back up here. May just go up for one. You want to make your end have a hard time coming out. So I went up here. I'm going to go back down on the one next to it. And I may step over to a green and go down again. And then I'll go up. So I'm just weaving that in and out of all, you can kind of see I have it here. Weave it in and out of all different ways and then trim it. So these right here. And with the ends, because they're stretchy, I will pull it a little bit. And that way the end snaps back in. I don't see it. So that is, and then I would snap this if I was done with this. And that's the end. So it's just folding it into each other and then do your weave from left to right to left to right to left to right, kind of like a shoelace. And then on the end, tighten it up so they snap all together, tie it and thread. Does that make sense? I know it's a little bit tricky and I wish we had a little bit more time and I should have had another one to show again, but I just had the one. So I will show how to do this guy, the beginning. I know we only have a few minutes, so I'm going to go super fast. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys thank you. If you are ready to call it a day. Thank you so much for joining my class. I'm going to add 6 beads onto here. I'm going to do a beginning and say thank you again. Appreciate it. I was going to give you a preview. I'm sorry. I'm going to snap over. I'm going to snap over here. A preview of my next class is this necklace here. You can see it's so pretty. I love it. Little summer necklace. There's an option if you want to do, if you like flowers, you want a flower on the inside. We can do these in all one color. You can do black and grays, blue and greens, bright colors like I did. It's exciting. I love it. Okay, so thank you guys. So to start this again, I'm going to add 6 beads and I'm going every other one to make it a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. I taped one end of my thread to my paper just to keep it one. I say, use tape to keep tape on the end to keep the beads from falling off. But it's easy for me to show you a little bit how I'm doing this. And then I am going to, this is the first 2 rows. Sounds funny, but it is. The green's gonna be 1 row, pink's gonna be another. So I'm just gonna weave through the pink, skip a green, weave through the pink, skip the green, and weave through the pink. Tighten it up. So now you can see the 2 rows a little bit better. A little bit better. When we add another row, you'll see it much, much better. So now I'm going to add my row. So I need a pink bead here. Add a pink bead to my thread. And then now this time I'm going through the green, going through the little sticky outy bead. And this does kind of a brick stitch. I mean, it is a brick stitch. It's called peyote, but it can also be called a brick stitch. I will call it that. I don't know if it's officially called that, but that's what I'll call it. Reminds me of bricks in the house. Okay, add a pink, go into the next green. Oops, come on. Always when you're rushing, right? Always when you're rushing. Okay, grab another pink. These classes go by fast. I'm gonna put it on the last green. That was kind of a little wild and ruly because it didn't have anyone next to it to keep it in place. So now it does. So now I want to add green. See, it's how kind of wonky right now. When I add the next row, it will start to straighten out. So I'm adding a green, and then I'm going through the pink stick, the one that's sticking out. Bye. And then I'm going to grab another green, put it in the next one that's sticking out. I'm sorry, I'm moving a little bit fast, but remember this video will be available to you I think she said that they had the link in your chat. So go ahead and grab that so you can go back and watch it again if you need a little bit more help. And that's how you get started. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate your time and hope to see you at the next class.